we welcome the children. So boys and girls, come on up and join me over here, please, in this area. I'm glad to see that you're here, so many of you today. And there's room for everyone, so come on over. You can see that our area here for kids is a bit of a construction zone because our theme this fall at St. Paul for our preaching and our teaching is works in progress. There are some things over here that you can see, and as you get settled, I just want to remind you that you are welcome after church to come and take your picture over here where you can see there's a spot for your face to be cut out. You can always come on up and get a closer look after church if you don't have one now. And you can see our wheelbarrow is full of rocks because the texts that we have this fall require us to dig deep. So we're really, literally going to be digging in there today. But first, let me tell you about that text, the one that we just heard from Pastor Rob. Yet again, just like our other Sundays in September, we are hearing the disciples, and they are unsure, and they're afraid, and they're arguing. And that surely makes them works in progress. In fact, they're arguing about who is the greatest. They're wondering all that. And so we hear today that these disciples are unsure, and that can make us actually feel kind of good because we are that way too. But if we dig deeper into the text, we're going to hear about God's good work that Jesus does and the good words that he has for us too. So our digger today is Nick. Nick, it's your turn to dig deep into that wheelbarrow there. It might get a little noisy. You're going to hear the rocks. Go ahead and find us blueprint envelope number 1. And it's in this envelope that we will hear about Jesus' good work that he does for us in this text. I'm going to turn this on so we can all hear you give us that good word, Nick.
In the gospel today, Jesus does good work when he welcomes a child into his arms. Jesus says good words too. Jesus wants his followers to serve God and welcome others. Our great God did a great work for us by giving us Jesus, and God is still at work today.
Awesome. It's a beautiful scene when we can picture Jesus' special work that he does there by welcoming a child, putting a child in his arms, and telling us that we too can welcome people and we should serve God. That's what Jesus has for us today. We have a prayer in there somewhere, Nick, if you'll dig deep and find our blueprint envelope number 2, and then we will pray as Nick leads us in wanting to do that kind of good work that Jesus gives us to do. Go ahead, Nick. You're a very careful digger. This will be a prayer that we will repeat after Nick, and I invite the whole congregation to pray with us too.
Dear God.
Dear God.
We work in progress.
Here, try that one again.
We are works in progress.
We are works in progress.
Help us serve you.
Help us serve you.
And help us welcome others.
And help us welcome others.
Amen.
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 Now, the next part of our Works in Progress Kids Sermons is to give you something to take home so that the good news and the good works that you heard and did here today will go out into your whole week as kids. So Nick is going to dig in there for envelope number 3. It's a gift for you. If you were not here the last 2 weeks, our extra gifts are up here. There are tokens, there are tattoos. They all have fun things written on them, like, I dig Jesus. Stuff like that. So they're all construction zone kind of things. Nick has for us today a name tag. And the name tags have ribbons on them so that you can wear them right away. I'm going to help Nick pass these out. You can go in and, you can pull them out like that too, so that everybody gets one. And they all say some pretty cool things. I see one here that says, Jesus paves the way, or building on his word, or stand firm with Jesus. So lots of construction ways for you to keep remembering that God is at work in you. Okay, so come on up and take one of those from Nick. I'll take some too. Your kids' bulletins are over here. And you can go back to your seat when you have what you want for the rest of worship today.